Hi friends, let me tell you about a young couple named Mary and John. Mary was a devout Catholic and John a staunch United Methodist. They were in love and they wanted to become married. But Mary's mother objected because she didn't want her daughter to marry a Protestant. Mary, of course, was brokenhearted, but her mother offered a solution. She said, "Why don't you sell John on Catholicism? Tell him about our sacred traditions, our long history, our deep beliefs. Tell him about our dedicated martyrs and our noble saints. Convince him to become Catholic, and then you can marry him." So Mary dried her eyes and went to see John. She came back later, burst through the door, sobbing uncontrollably. "What's the matter?" her mother said. "Couldn't you sell him?" And Mary said, "Sell him? I oversold him. Now he wants to become a priest." Maybe Mary was a better salesperson than she gave herself credit for. Or maybe John overreacted. Despite the humor in that story, overreaction is a serious problem for our own peace of mind, for our relationships, and for our world. When we impulsively overreact, we end up creating a situation that is worse than the one that triggered our reaction in the first place. In the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 13, Jesus tells a parable about wheat and weeds. In the parable, a farmer plants good seed in the field, but during the night his enemy comes and sows weeds among the wheat. When the farmhands come and are in the field, they notice the weeds and they go to the farmer and overreact. They want to pull out the weeds right away. But the farmer is wise and patient and self-controlled. He knows that pulling the weeds will also destroy the wheat. And so he tells the farmhands to let the wheat and the weeds grow together, and then they will be separated at the harvest. There are a lot of messages that we can hear in that parable, and one of them is don't overreact. Be patient. Think and pray before responding so that you don't inadvertently make the situation worse. And we can apply that to all of our relationships. For example, if a child comes home with a grade that is less than stellar, don't make the situation worse by jumping down his throat and making him feel like a disappointment. If you hear or read a political position that is offensive to you, don't make it worse by disrespecting the person who holds it. If your pastor or church leaders make a decision that you disagree with, don't make it worse by disconnecting from the church family that you love. We are all entitled to our opinions and perspectives and positions. But let's make a good effort to share them in a way that is respectful and mutually supportive, so that we don't overreact and end up tearing out the wheat with the weeds. Thanks for listening. I'll see you again soon.